Noble Center here in Norman, Oklahoma. These two top teams separated by just 0.2 of a point after the first of 4 rotations. I'm Bart Connor along with my fellow Olympian and All-American Bridget Sloan. Now, Bridget, this is the first week the teams are ranked by what's called the NQS, the National Qualifying Score. How important is that for these teams?
It's huge. That is going to place them for postseason. So the higher your NQS score, the better you are going into postseason.
Let's break down how that is actually calculated. All the teams have basically 6 competitions. They count their best 6 scores. They identify the highest scores that at least 3 of them have to be away scores to sort of eliminate the home scoring advantage, and then they drop the highest score and average the 5 remaining scores. So let's see how it applies to these two teams here tonight, Bridget.
Well, when you take a look at the Oklahoma Sooners, they are a textbook of consistency. You see their 6 scores right here. The ones that are highlighted, so those are their away scores. Those have to count. And that what makes them so impressive, their away score is their highest score of the 197.95. So you take the remaining 5, you average them. So their NQS right now is a 197.73, which is huge.
That puts them first place in the country currently.
And then going to the University of Florida, they have the highest team all-around score right now in the country. But unfortunately, you see their away scores have to count. That top score is going to go away. So you take that remaining 5, you average them, and that's where you get the 197.19. So they have the highest, but their NQS is lower.
Man, I wish you were my math teacher. That's a really good explanation.
All right, let's take a look at our wheel of cams. What do we got today?
Thanks for joining us here at the Lloyd Noble Center. We have a top 5 matchup as the 5th-ranked Florida Gators visit the #1 Oklahoma Sooners. These two teams, after the first of 4 rotations, just separated by 0.2 of a point, and these two are the most dominant teams in the last 15 years in NCAA championship level gymnastics. We're going to see some outstanding gymnastics tonight. Not only these 2 outstanding teams, but 3 of the top 5 all-arounders in the country are here to compete. Bart Connor, along with Bridget Sloan, explain who we got here tonight.
I mean, with Oklahoma, you've got Faith Torres and Jordan Bowers, 2 athletes who are known in that all-around. And then with the University of Florida, the one and only Leanne Long. We've heard her name a lot, and she deserves every spot in that top 5.
All right, so here is the status of the meet so far. These two teams are separated by just 0.2 of a point, but we had a fairly dramatic opening of the competition with Anya Pilgrim. She fell off the bars, and we weren't sure if she was going to be okay.
It was really nice to see her get up and finish the routine, not the way that University of Florida wanted to start that first rotation, but man, did they bounce back.
Let's go down to Taylor Davis. Oh! Taylor Davis for an update.
It was an unsettling scene down here with that Anya Pilgrim fall. Like you both mentioned, she was on the mat for a good amount of time. She got back up, completed her dismount, but then went back behind the team corral, sat down with the team trainer. I was watching her. She was doubled over. Her eyes were closed for a good bit of time. She continued to talk with the trainer. I spoke with head coach Jenny Rowland, who told me the training staff will continue to evaluate Anya. She is in the locker room as we speak. She was slated to go on vault in this next rotation, guys, but is doubtful to return.
So here is the story after the first rotation. OU solid on vault with 3 scores, 9-9 or better. Florida, after that fall, hit 5 straight routines on the bars to stay within 0.2 of the Sooners. This is going to be close start to finish tonight. Here is Ellie Lazari. She is a senior from the University of Florida, known for her superb work on the beam, but she's also in the vault lineup tonight.
Ellie's going to start this Gator vault lineup off with a Yurchenko 1.5. It's a 10-0 start value. This is big.
Beautiful.
Couple hops at the end of that, but right now, Florida, they need to try to stick, but they need to do clean vaults here.
And we're talking, this is basically week 8 of the season. These teams have been competing a lot. I know you've been through this experience competing week in and week out. How tough is it to keep that edge here at the midpoint in the season?
I mean, not only is it physically tough, but it's mentally really tough. This is when athletes really dial in on what helps keep their mentality strong. You're going to see different things that they do throughout the meet to just keep it casual, keep it fun, and just try to keep it light.
Danny Severs will lead them off on the bars. She's been out of the lineup much this year because of an injury and then some illness. Great to see her in the lineup tonight, leading off OU.
Danny has a dynamic bar routine. Nice half pirouette there, right on top of the bar. See if she can get the stick. Oh, the tiniest step. I almost called it. She sticks, I would say 99% of the dismount she does on bars.
She competed in that meet last week with OU against LSU, had a 9-9. There's KJ Kindler, the head coach of the Oklahoma Sooners. Her staff has been together for 19 seasons. It's the longest staff term of the coaches in the United States right now, and it's her husband Lou Ball and Tom Haley, all of them together, and they have won 6 national championships over the last 10 years. Back to vault now for Florida. Louis Boyd.
Oh, a little under rotation there. Watching her in warm-up, she didn't quite get the pop off the vault that we're used to seeing from her. She just had a birthday, or she is 17 years old this week.
And how is that possible? She was in college at 16?
Yes.
Did you get through school that fast?
No, Bart.
What's the truth? Were you held back in kindergarten?
Preschool was hard, okay?
All right. Danny Severs led the Sooners off with a 9-8. Here is Lily Peterson now. Several gymnasts in the all-around tonight. 4 for Oklahoma and 2 for Florida.
Nice back salto down the low bar. Lily, one of the freshmen on this Oklahoma team that has consistently been in the lineups, in the all-around. And she does a great job. Just a step on the landing.
Oh my goodness, you know, KJ Kindler was frustrated last week because the Sooners stuck only 4 of 15 landings. And tonight they had 2 really nice dismounts, but minor steps. What do you do about that, Coach?
Well, things happen. The one thing that they are doing well is they are controlled steps. That, you know, they're not showing their arm swing. They are being very controlled, but you know they want to stick those landings.
Danny Ferris now, the sophomore from Palm Coast, Florida, after a 9.725 from Lee Boyd.
Very well done. Hop on the landing again. It's going to come down to who sticks the most vaults, in my opinion.
I'm impressed by Florida's big vaults. They are not only going high, but they're traveling a long distance from that vault table.
Well, vault coach Adrienne Burde spends a lot of time on getting the power off the vault. It's so important to have the speed on the run, the power off the vault, but also the control on the landing. It's really, there's a lot that goes into doing a perfect vault.
You mentioned Adrienne Burde. He's been 18 years with their program, former Romanian national team member. Back to Oklahoma on the bars. Addison Feda after Lily Peterson had a 9.825.
Beautiful church. A little short on that cast handstand after. A little wonky on that catch from the pack. You saw she had a really big swing. Gets it back though. And a tiny hop on the landing. This is our first time seeing Addison tonight in the lineup. She's a regular vaulter for Oklahoma. And on this is her church. Little close. You saw those arms bend on her catch. Short on that cast handstand, but right here, her pack salto, she didn't quite rotate as much as you want to see, making that swing a little bit big. her experience, though, she's able to get it right back.
Remember, Oklahoma had a lead of 0.2 of a point coming into this rotation. Florida needs big vaults here. They need to break into the 9.9s. And you see, if Leanne Wong is normal, she can average over 9.9.
Very well done, but again, not seeing the stuck landings. Leanne strives for perfection every time she competes.
Going back to bars for the Sooners, here's Taylor.
You both made mention of the sticks of this Oklahoma bar lineup, and it really made the difference last week at LSU. In the first 3 rotations, they only stuck 4 of 15 landings, and they've been drilling them in the gym this week. Jordan Bauer's telling me how much of an emphasis it's been. I can see it on the faces down here. A little disappointed with these landings, but everyone encouraging each other, don't press.
Addison Fada had their high score so far, 9.875. Huge moves.
Faith Torres, I love watching her on every event, but she soars on uneven bars. And Bart, she's got one of the best double layouts.
That is a stuck landing.
If you need someone to stick a dismount, you look to Faith Torres. An outstanding job.
What does a stuck dismount do for the morale of a team?
Oh, sticks are contagious. You say falls are contagious. They are. Mistakes are contagious, but man, sticks are contagious. In this double layout, I mean, this is one of the best. I think that's the best one she's done all night, including warm-ups. Now's the time to do it.
Leanne Wong got that first 9.9 that Florida was looking for on vault. Here is Gabby Isidore, sophomore.
See if she can control this landing. Really huge vault off the table. You hear the vault when she hits, gets that block, takes the step. Would love to see her really work on controlling that landing a little bit more to hone in on sticking.
This is just her second week in the lineup on the vault for the Florida Gators. A very deep team. They have so many options on every event. This is more depth than the Florida Gators are used to. All right, here we go. This could be a highlight. Coming off of Faith Torres' 9.9. Here is a bar routine that is pure magic. Audrey Davis, you see she leads the NCAA, and I think you'll see why.
Starts things off. Single bar release here. Sky high. Gorgeous cast hands in there. Bart, this is one of the best routines I've seen her do.
Can she stick it?
Yes, she can. Outstanding job. Wow, that was, I don't want to say it was perfect, because every time I do, the judges see something, but that was incredible.
14 times, she scored 9.975. I ran into her last week at the men's meeting. She said, can you just tell the judges please to finally give me a 10?
Audrey, it is a 10 in my eyes. In this dismount, she works so hard on getting that half twist, making sure those hips are truly turned. I mean, she's really put in the work this entire
2024
season.
NCAA co-champion. Remember, the scores are composed of 2 judges and their average. We'll be back for her score in a second. Selena Harris-Miranda now. Oh, nice.
Very well done. Selena has one of the best vaults in this Florida team. She loves to anchor vault, makes it look just so easy.
She's coming after Gabby Isidore had a 9.875.
Great control, finds that landing. Excellent job.
Selena Harris-Miranda, formerly at UCLA, last year's Big 12, Pac-12 Athlete of the Year. You hear the boos, they're not for her. It's because Audrey Davis' score came in as a 9.9. I'm sorry, I don't get that. So, how do you explain that?
I'm not a judge, Bart. That one is a little confusing to me.
Yeah, no less than 9.95, maybe 10. All right, Jordan Bowers now after 2.99 straight for Torres and Davis.
Jordan with the Pike Jaeger.
She herself has 3 career 10s on this event.
Just the dismount. She stuck it in warm-ups.
Okay. Oklahoma, you mentioned sticks are contagious. They just drilled the last 3 or 4 of those dismounts, didn't they?
They did, and they need, I know that they want to stick them so bad, but the one thing that the last 3 athletes in this Oklahoma bar lineup do is they hold their landings. They're so seasoned at competing. I mean, they're veterans on this team, and it shows.
Should be a big score. Remember, the Sooners had a lead of 0.2 of a point coming into this rotation. By the way, over there on ball, 9.925 was the score for Florida's Selena Harris Miranda. That is their big score. So they will drop that 9.725 from Lee Boyd. And the score in for Jordan Bowers gets a round of boos here at the Lloyd Noble Center, a 9.925. I don't know what it takes to get a 10 anymore. Do you, Sloan? So the Sooners will extend their lead at the halfway point in this competition. Let's go down to Taylor Davis on the floor.
Thank you, Bart. Coach, a difficult start to this one with an injury to Anya Pilgrim. Any update on her status?
As of right now, they're still evaluating her. My guess is she'll be out for the rest of the meet. So, you know what? That's when everybody has each other's back, and it's time to step up for a couple other players.
And that's exactly what they had to do in the first 2 rotations without her in the lineup. What resiliency has been showcased?
Super proud of our team. They finished strong. We had a new competitor in our lineup, Skylar. She went up there, you know, did what she know how to do and just owned it. Came over to vault. Really aggressive vaults, nice controlled landings. Super proud of them and ready for 2 strong events to finish.
On to the next. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
Bart.
Thank you, Taylor. When we come back, we'll show you what it looks like from a gymnast perspective when you do gymnastics. Ever wonder what it felt like to do a double back somersault? You're not going to want to miss this.